In this video today, we're going to go over my latest article for Canadian running, the home bodyweight workout. Hey guys, John here from StrongerRunner.com and Canadian Running. Happy New Year. I have the January-February issue of Canadian Running, and in this video, I'm going to go over my latest article, the home bodyweight workout. In this video, we're going to go over the exercises I have laid out in this workout, but what I want you to realize is that this workout is designed to introduce strength training to runners who have not strength trained before. Since this is a new year, we thought that it would be a good time to introduce strength training because you know what? New year, new you, right? So what we're gonna do is go over the exercises so that you can become comfortable with them so that you can perform these exercises at home. This is a home workout, so you don't need any traditional fitness equipment at all. If you're a little bit hesitant on adding strength training into your running workouts, I'd like to emphasize that strength training is really important in helping you stay injury-free. It's not 100% proof, but it will do its job at helping you get stronger and faster. It also improves your running economy, which is how much energy you use to run at a given pace. So if your running economy is better, if you're more efficient as a runner, you can save energy throughout your runs so that you can run faster and further. This workout involves exercises that challenge your feet, your explosive power, your strength, your balance, and your core. So we are hitting many disciplinaries in this one workout. You can do this one workout 1 to 2 times a week. You can do it on a non-running workout day, or you can do it second in the day to a run that you would do in the morning. Enough of the blabber, let's get on to the workout. So the first exercise in this workout are ankle hops, and you don't need a skipping rope for this, but if you have one, you can definitely use it, but you don't need one for this workout. What I want you to do is stand with your feet hip width apart, put your hands on your hips, and I'd like you to kind of bounce like a pogo stick with most of the effort coming from the ankles. Now what we want to do with this exercise is feel springy and feel light. We want to get as much air as possible, but we also want to land softly in between each rep so that we can propel ourselves into the next rep. There's not going to be a lot of knee bend with this exercise, so this is an ankle focused exercise which will increase the stiffness of the ankle, which is important in the propulsion phase when you run. Perform this exercise for 60 seconds and then move on to the next exercise. The next exercise is a reverse slide lunge. So what you need here is a slippery floor. You can get a hand towel or a kitchen towel. If you have carpet, you can get a frisbee, place it upside down, or get a furniture slider. What you want to do is stand with your feet hip width apart, put one foot on the item that you're going to use, so the frisbee or the furniture slider or the hand towel, and lunge backwards. You're going to slide your leg back as you bring your rear knee towards the floor. What I want to emphasize here is that your front leg knee is allowed to travel just over the big toe, and I want you to notice that your arch collapses as you go through this motion. This action is called pronation, and it just allows the foot and the knee to move through this ideal position, which is what happens when we run. Now don't get scared, we're not overpronating here, but we're just teaching the body to go through an ideal amount of pronation so that we can use those tendons in the foot to then help us stand back up. So what you're gonna do is press your foot down after it goes through that flattening phase of pronation. You're going to plant it down, you're gonna pull yourself back up because the leg that is behind you can't do anything. It's on a slippery surface, so it just has to slide along for the ride. And what you're gonna do is plant your foot and suck yourself back up. You're gonna feel your quads, your glutes, and at the top of the movement, I want you to notice that your arch now has gone up. So we've gone from a pronated foot into a semi-supinated foot. So this exercise is a reverse towel slide lunge. You will lean forward slightly over your leg so that you can keep most of the weight through your front leg, and I'd like you to do 15 reps per side. The next exercise in a workout is a kneeling quad stretch. So what we're doing here is just promoting a little bit of length through the quads. What you want to do is kneel in front of a chair that you can place your foot on top, put a cushion underneath the knee, and put your other leg flat on the floor in front of you. Get nice and tall and try to tuck your pelvis in and then push your hips slightly forward so that you notice a stretch in the front of your thigh. Hold this position for 10 seconds, back out of the stretch, do it 6 times, and then switch sides. You'll then return to the first exercise, the ankle hops, and then do 3 total sets. The next exercise in the workout is a kitchen chair jump squat. You can use a chair in your living room, you can use a dining room chair, it doesn't matter, as long as when you sit, your knees are roughly at 90 degrees. Sit with your feet hip-width apart, lean forward, swing your arms back, and then try to jump as high and as fast as possible off the chair. You're gonna try to get as much air time as possible. You're gonna land soft, and then sit down again to reduce any momentum, and then lean forward again, swing your arms back for the next rep. What I want you to do here is 10 reps before you move on to the next exercise. The next exercise in the workout is a single leg Romanian deadlift. And what I want you to do here is place 3 glasses in front of you, so drinking glasses, one directly in front, one off to the side, and the other off to the other side. I'd like you to stand on one leg. You're gonna soften your knee and bend the knee on the back leg that you're gonna be lifting up as you bow over. This exercise will improve balance and proprioception, but it's also going to train you to lengthen the hamstring and then to challenge that hip stability because you will be standing on one leg. The first movement is to bow over and reach for the glass that's in front of you. So don't place it too close. Place it just enough away that when you lean over, you have to reach for it. Lift your foot or leg back, so the leg that goes up, lift it up, and hinge through your hip to get a flat back position as you reach forward. Return to the standing position, try not to lose your balance, bow over, and then cross your hand over to touch the glass on the opposite side of your arm. You're gonna notice a little bit of a rotation through your body. This is needed to get to the glass. Go ahead and stand back up, and then bow over, and then reach for the easier glass, the one that's on the same side of the arm. Return to standing, and then repeat this cycle 6 times before switching sides. The next exercise is just a basic plank, but I'm gonna elevate your elbows here to make it slightly easier for you. Place your elbows on a couch or a chair or an ottoman and put your toes on the floor. Form a straight line from your heels to the top of your head, and the next 2 parts are very important for you to feel your abs. I want you to round your upper back slightly and spread your shoulder blades apart, and then I want you to bring your hips up slightly and then rotate them so that your tailbone tucks underneath you. Your spine will look like it's rounding, but what we're doing here is we're creating what's called a hollow body position, which brings the front of the pelvis in and up as the ribs go down towards the pelvis. Because what you're gonna do in this exercise is rotate from a correct plank that you'll hold for 10 seconds, and then rotate the hips out to notice that the abs turn off. This is important because I want you to notice that the abs do turn off with just a subtle change in the position of your hips. Just stay in this not correct plank position for 2 seconds, and then round your upper back again, and then tuck your hips in again, and hold this again for another 10 seconds. What I'd like you to notice is that, again, is that the abs are on when you're in this rounded back position. Hold this for 10 seconds, and then do 8 reps. After this exercise, you can return to the jump squat off the chair and complete 3 total sets. And the last circuit in the workout starts with a side plank clamshell. So what I'd like you to do is lie on your side, bend your knees, and straighten the spine. The next thing I want you to do is prop yourself up on your elbow. With your knees bent to 90 degrees, lift your hips in the air, bring them forward so that you form a straight line from your knee to your hip to your shoulder. What I want you to do next is brace yourself with your lower ab muscles while you bring your top arm up. You'll notice a contraction on the underside of your body. The next thing I want you to do is turn your top leg up like a clamshell as high as you can without turning your body. I'd like you to notice that there is a contraction in the glute on the top hip to turn your leg up, but there's also a glute contraction on the bottom hip to keep you stable. What I'd like you to do is 15 reps before you change sides, and then move on to the next exercise. And the last exercise in this workout, in this circuit, is a single leg calf raise. So you need a little stair here, and what you want to do is stand on one leg and lower your heel under the surface of the stair. And what's important to notice here is that the arch muscles, again, we're talking about the feet, I want you to let the arch kind of flatten, and I want you to notice that your foot becomes wider at the bottom of the calf raise. And then what I want you to do, and you can hang on to something for balance, that's totally cool. I want you to press your forefoot down so that the head of your first and fifth metatarsal plant so that your heel goes up. But what I want you to notice at the top of the calf raise is that the arch domes up. So we're gonna get a shortening of the foot, a narrowing of the foot, and we're getting that foot, all the bones in the foot, to go from a flattened position which again is pronation at the bottom of the calf raise, and then we're emphasizing that the arch has to dome up, which is supination, and we want to hit this at the top of the calf raise. What I'd like you to do is 12 reps per side, and again, it's okay to hang on to something for balance so you can get through all 12 reps in a row without falling over. After this exercise, you can return to the side plank clamshell and complete this for 3 total sets. Well, there you go, guys. That's the workout. I hope you didn't find it too intimidating, but this workout will hit all the running specific muscles that are super important for, you guessed it, running. And if you're new to our channel, my name is John, and I've been a personal trainer for over 15 years, and I've been a runner for over 20. This is our new channel. We've just rebranded. This is Stronger Runner, and soon we're gonna have a website for runners like you that can come to us for content and videos to help you become a stronger and faster runner. So that website is strongerrunner.com. It's under construction right now, but it will be up in a few months. I'd suggest you subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with all our latest fitness videos to help you become a faster and stronger runner. If you like the video, if you like the workout, please like it. Please share it with a fellow runner, and I'll see you guys in the next video.